Here we go with Jamal Charles. And a cutback, right sideline. Jamal Charles, nobody in front. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jamal Charles, 75 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Give him 16 on the pickup, and that leads to a Dallas first down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Play action, now Taylor. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. The fullback comes through with a big play there. 33 yards. They go play action now. Taylor. That's caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Demetrius Harris, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Brown, the lone receiver left. Looking for Johnson, and it down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills getting set to go. They begin the drive with Charles. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
Again, it's Charles. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Charles, the lone setback. Throwing is Newton. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On 2nd down, here's Newton. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start out with great field.
But to have 2 in the first quarter, that's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Well, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass.
Taylor hit. He lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And incomplete as he was, and it took the ball off course. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On the run, it's Charles. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Sheldon Rankins able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. They do go for it. It's Brady. And he finds his man Griffin. And he's brought down after a good gain. 22 yards on the pickup there. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A first down carry here for Charles. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Completes it over the middle to Floyd. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very solid gain of 27. Fresh set of downs here.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. Back to Buffalo after this. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Brady. That's complete. It's Brian Quick. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now, this will be the 9th play on this drive. They'll hand it off. This is Charles. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jamal Charles with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Taylor now off the bootleg. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And that's incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it. It's Taylor. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. Now a handoff. This is Charles. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. A couple of Bills team up to bring him down there. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Taylor will throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football's really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Charles, the lone setback. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, that one fell incomplete after being tipped in the air. But I have to tell you, I had a bad flashback of going to head to the stadium stairs in practice. Because what we were always taught, any ball like that, if it's not spiked towards the ground and you actually tip it up, then that's an error on your part. Because now you've given hope to the offense. Maybe help create a big play for them instead of going up and either intercept.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule, as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now, as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Quarterback and receiver on the same page, and they beat the man coverage.
Sometimes you get too aggressive as a defense. You go into man coverage. That means you've got to win to the line of scrimmage yourself. On that play, the offense did.
It's a gain of 24 that time. And it'll be a Dallas first down. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. To throw is Taylor. Over the middle and caught by the tight end play. They'll get 17 yards there. And it'll be first down, Cowboys. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, it's Taylor. That is caught at the 7. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Charles Clay, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have broken the tie.
It used to be that if you were a big wide receiver and the coaches wanted to make you a tight end, you resisted the move. Now it's almost a glamour position because they have the mismatch advantage. Are you going to cover them with a linebacker? They're probably faster. A defensive back? They're going to be bigger. Tight end is the new big-time position.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's Brady, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Brian Quick, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And they will not even get to the line here as we'll get a delay. And big problems getting the play out, obviously. This will be a delay.